Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Surviving Narcissism Together. So today we're gonna dive into a painful but powerful topic, which is why do narcissists show off their new supply? Now you've heard me mention that new supply are often downgrades, so why do they show them off? Now if you've ever felt replaced, discarded, or even humiliated after a narcissistic relationship, this video is for you. I'm going to share what really goes on behind this behavior. So, narcissists, they need what I call ego fuel after discarding you. So, when a narcissist discards you, they almost immediately seeks out a new supply. Well, this is because narcissists, deep down, they have extremely low self esteem. They rely on constant external validation to feel okay, and after being exposed or challenged, especially by someone like you who saw through them, like I did, their ego takes a major hit. In my case, I exposed both my covert narcissistic ex and his grandiose mother, and that was a blow that they could not tolerate. To buffer his injury, he had to quickly find someone new who would worship him and rebuild his fragile ego, which is all a ploy that they do. Once they've secured that new person who's likely being love bombed, they start showing them off publicly, not just to make themselves look happy, but to punish you. So they want you to feel jealous, they want you to feel replaced, they want you to feel inadequate, and that you were the problem all along, and not them who were the ones, devaluing you and gaslighting you and making false promises. They're trying to say that even through this, you shouldn't have left. So, displaying the new supply really helps them degrade and devalue you even more. It sends the message like, hey, see, I'm doing fine without you. You were the issue. So, now this isn't about love, that they love the new supply, but it's about control. To control your emotions, to control how other people view them, to control that facade, that fake persona that they're perfect. So when they show off the new supply, it's like, I'm such a great spouse, that I've gotten this great person that I could show off. But it's not so. By triggering that jealousy in you, because you're gonna get envious of this new supply when they start showing them off, by triggering that jealousy, it's for control, to make you regret leaving them. And again, it's to reinforce that false image of being amazing and desirable, and to maintain that emotional control over you so that you won't move on, as narcissists always tend to come back. By lowering your self-esteem, how could you find better than them? You're going to stay stuck in that cycle. So, narcissists really are projecting an illusion that they've upgraded. They haven't, they've downgraded. But yeah, they're projecting an illusion and masking that fear of abandonment and deep insecurity. Remember, narcissists hate being alone. Their ego is so fragile that they need someone, anyone, to validate their worth. They don't care that these people are downgrades, they just care that they're validating their worth. So if a narcissist were to show off a new supply, they're going to love bomb them, right? They're going to show them off on a great date. And then the new supply in return is going to praise them. They're going to validate them. So you see, this is how it works. It's just a subtle tactic that they do, that they did to you, and they're now doing to someone else. The new supply now becomes a new puppet in their performance. In many cases, their need for attention stems from childhood wounds. So I noticed it in my ex. He was a covert narcissist raised by his grandiose narcissistic mother, which meant that all the attention was on her, never on him. So now as an adult, he chases this attention that he never got growing up. So the new partner really becomes a tool to fill that void. Now, I want you to keep in mind that social media is a weapon. Many of us look at social media and see these smiling photos, the new love, the happy captions, but it's all a show. It's a calculated move to mess with your head. They're not living their best lives. They're just maintaining control of the narrative of you, of your emotions, and how people will view them. That again, you were the problem, but they're not, so they got someone else that's treating them well, right? That's how they control the narrative. So understanding these tactics and understanding why they do it to control you, to be able to hoover you so that you won't move on to anyone else, so they can come back and hoover you to get back supply from you, to control how other people view them so that they won't hold them accountable, hence why you look like the problem and they don't. All these tactics, um understanding all of these really helps you to break free of missing them and understanding a bit more why they do what they do. When you recognize the pattern, you begin to stop blaming yourself, which is such a huge weight that would be lifted off your shoulders, I promise. You stop wondering what's wrong with you and you start seeking healthier and authentic connections. The narcissist has not and will never change. The cycle will repeat, just with someone new. You have the power to heal and you have the power to grow. If this resonated with you in any way, don't forget to like, to comment, and subscribe. Let me know your experience in the comments. Have you ever seen your ex flaunt their new supply, and how did you overcome it, or do you need help overcoming it? Remember, you're not alone and you're not crazy. You're just waking up. It's okay. It can be a lot on you. It can feel overwhelming. Remember, guys, you are not a victim, but a survivor and victors. Thank you for watching my video. I'll see you next time.